We are live. Hey, everybody. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. Time flies. It seems like all the hype and getting ready for it, and poof, gone like that. See, Gold Sniping Farmer was the first one here. GSF, good to see you, buddy.
Hiya, Farmer.
7 stacks. What a Monday. Hey, you are not kidding.
Amen, 7.
Yeah, FG Stacker. Some guy named the Cranky one popped in. Scrap Metal Racing. FG
Shut that bum out.
Blue Collar Stacker. Kevin Hawthorne. Everybody, great to see you. Cranky, how you doing, buddy?
Well, and my it's been a Monday, like 7 said. Boy, has it been a Monday.
It has.
I will have no love lost when this one's gone. But
right.
And this being this is the last one of this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, and I think we'll all be sitting up there. We'll all be sitting up there at midnight Wednesday night into Thursday morning. We're not up there to celebrate the beginning of 2026. We're just there to make sure 2025 leaves.
Yeah, exactly. I see a T-shirt marketing thing going here. I survived 2025.
Yeah.
I survived I survived the what was that? What they call the millennial? What was that? The 2000.
Yeah, the Y2K.
Yeah, the Y2K. That's it. Golly.
Yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday.
Letters are hard.
Well,
but I'm okay. Hey, 3D just popped in. Everybody, hi everybody. Thanks for coming in and joining us. I got a few announcements of my own here today, but Michi and I were talking a little bit about the weather and such going on. It's been cold and windy here, but nothing like what you guys are getting up there in the Mitten State. So everybody we stay warm and safe. Yeah, I'm a firm believer. You know how I am on my prepping and my vehicle packages and ready to go things. So yeah, I've just been hi Southeast. Good to see you, man. I was telling Michi earlier that I've got haven't been just kind of been out of sorts, and I think that's just been. I think it's just the whole year thing for me. I went through a long period of just pulling away, and I just didn't have the energy for it. And now we have some different things going on here at Cranky Acres. We're kind of settling into a three-person household again, and that's not saying everything was anybody's fault or anything like that. It's just takes some, in a stressful situation, it takes some getting used to, and whether it's comfortable or not. And we're definitely missing the little Peanut. He's a visitor now instead of a resident, so it's kind of it's kind of sad, but we're doing all right. All things considered. Sure could be a whole lot worse than what it is, but where's the fun if I'm not cranky about something? It's not as much fun for me as I just realized something too. I've got this little setup. I changed everything, took my treasure chest out and everything, and I've changed. Look at all the little peekaboos going on here. Got a little Michi peeking here, a little Cranky one there, a little Akadaka over here. The farmers back here peeking. I got an email from Akadaka the other day, and I haven't heard from him in a long time. So I don't think that my situation has been exclusive to me as far as how I feel about 2025. But it's been something. I tell you what, I did get a pickup today. I haven't, Michi, I picked up a couple of ASEs from Thule. She was selling some ASEs at Spot, and I think she's probably got them all sold by now. But that was on, farmers talking about, modifying his auction format, and I think it'd be great. They had a stream a couple of nights ago that was really fun, and um, you never know what you're going to find in there. I got a couple of ASEs from her at Spot, and that was very nice of her because I'm trying to fill my second tube. the sovereign coin, when I first started stacking, that I swore I would never stack.
Right.
Now is a primary one, but I did have a pickup today. I went to see Dave at Coin Huskers, and I got to tell you, man, I've been missing this guy, but if you're not buying from Dave at Coin Huskers, you're missing the boat. I picked this up. That's the first I've picked up in a very long time.
Nice.
146 for a gram. So I thought that was a pretty decent deal on that from a dealer. And then I picked up 2 buffaloes because I'm trying to fill a tube of those, and they just happened to be, which I thought was pretty cool, the same type of buffalo that I have in my tube. How about that? What's the odds of that with Silver and Cigars, all them buffalo styles out there? So that puts me up to half a tube of them. But I got those for back a spot, 70, 50 each. Which I don't know, how everybody's doing as far as where they're buying their stuff at, but for a bullion dealer to be selling, I thought it was a pretty good deal.
Actually it is, because I know there are a lot of places they're selling crazy over and buying selling crazy under.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool, and that's not any, that's no special treatment for the Cranky one. Although we did decide that coming up here pretty soon, we are going to do we're going to do another video interview with Dave at Coin Huskers, and he said give him at least a couple of weeks. It's just insane for them right now. And he just actually worked me into a little side room there because I knew what I was after and didn't take him long. And so that was interesting. It was pretty cool. And I did I picked up some things. There's going to be a new limited edition here. You heard it here first, folks. Hi, Kevin Hawthorne. I didn't say hi, Becky. Hi, being Becky, and Scrap Metal and Jack Stacks. Jack Stacks, before I go on any further, your package is coming. I got something for Ian Ritchie too. But I did pick up something. There's going to be a new limited edition. Are you still out there, 7 Stacks? A new limited edition Cranky channel poker chip. And because I am so cheap, I got them. I got such a deal. I got 40 of them for $8. And when you see it, Michi, you're going to go, oh yeah, okay, there's that cheap old Cranky one there. Check this out.
What's wrong with that?
Is that cute? I figured for $3.99, what the heck? It's $3.99 for 20 of them. So how about that? There's going to be that, and it's the same on both sides. But Michi, this is what I was talking about. How I feel about 2025. I tried to do a channel modification on it. Look at that! I used that branding iron. That's pretty funny. I don't care who you are. Says the Cranky Stacker. Looks like he's got a little bit of a shiner in that one eye there, don't it?
Yeah.
That would be me, and that's how I feel about 2025. But yeah, there's there's only 40 of these, if you count the one that I burned up. So you can get them with the image or without it. Of course, it'll be a little better because I learned how hot to get it and how not hot to get it. The only other thing I got that I really wanted to check this out, man. I just melted and poured this afternoon. This is sterling, and I thought, I'm gonna like a jewelry piece or whatever. And right before I poured it in the mold, I dropped a tiny, tiny little piece of copper in there. Look at that patina on that.
Oh yeah.
It's like purplish and purplish up in here and the copper patina on it. I thought that turned out way cool. So I'll be experimenting with that in the future here as far as pours. And then of course I cleaned this up and I'm going to make a ring out of this one. So I've got a couple of garnets on it. Anyway, and I wanted to tell you too, Michi, I finally got to a place where I wanted to get, I've been using this, I can't remember the mix, the sand for the molds, for open and closed pours. And I went ahead and bought like 2.5 pounds. It's like $50 of the Delft clay, which is, that's one of the highest, rated as far as reviews, of clay to use for making pours. And man, you talk about a difference in detail, and it's a little more difficult to me to work with, but it's a real stable clay. So when you start pouring, if you're not doing like just molds, if you're going to do some casting, spend the extra money and get the Delft clay or dabbler clay, which is, a individual that's made his own mix, and it's supposed to be the best. But Delft clay is pretty good stuff. Way different than what I was using in the past. So anyway, that's about all the news from Lake Wobegon and Cranky Acres down here. What have you been up to? You're getting ready to go back to work, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Hi, Emerald Coast.
I've been going crazy sitting here, not being able to go to work. So my first day back will be Thursday. So at least my first day back's not going back to a war zone, because that's
a weekend
what it sounds like around there at midnight on New Year's Eve. So.
Oh my Lord, yeah. So New Year's night you'll be there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you just be careful still.
Always.
But yeah, you'll be catching the injuries due to hangover and
yeah, the people that don't want to go to work on Friday for one day.
Yeah, there you go. Funny how that stuff works.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Usually, knock on wood, usually New Year's Day, New Year's night isn't real bad. But we joke around, we say New Year's Eve is usually like the 4th of July, where the people woke up on 4th of July morning like this, and then suddenly around 10 o'clock at night they appear in our emergency room like this. Playing with fireworks.
Oh yeah. Mm. So, that just kind of makes you go right as you're sitting here.
Oh yeah, they get creative out there, and it's usually the people from the neighborhood right around the hospital. And I mean, it used to be a time when every city that had a hospital had a noise ordinance around hospitals. Now they don't care. I mean, you can be sitting in the middle of the hospital, not near windows or doors, and feel the building shake with all the stuff they're lighting off outside at midnight.
Well, that's just the Patriots' call to prayer. How about that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. There's another rabbit hole.
No, there's more coming on that, but Oh,
I can't.
They talk about. I saw this video from, and I'm not going to get really deep into it, but I saw the video from this press conference where it was the mayor of the city of Dearborn and the priest from the Greek Orthodox Church, the priest from the Roman Catholic Church, and the imam from the mosque that are all lined up right next to each other on this stretch of Ford Road in Dearborn. And they're talking about how, look at this, we live in harmony next to each other, and that's the way it's supposed to be. And no, it's not, because when two of the three churches start making noise, the third church raises hell. Well, the third building, not church, third building, they raise all kinds of hell about the noise, but then at 5 o'clock in the morning, every morning, they can blast their call to prayer so you can hear it the next city over, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no living in harmony out there.
No.
Or people getting followed around because of their nationality, because, oh, you're not from Dearborn, we're going to follow you around because you must be up to something. Actually, I was roaming Dearborn before you were.
Yeah, I was here first.
Well,
cash me outside. How about? Well, I think people are gonna get to their. Europe's gone, dude. I mean, we can't fool around and pretend like everything's really cool, because it's not. But we're not anywhere near where Europe is. Europe's pretty much gone. And I say a prayer every day for our friends over there.
Oh yeah.
But there's no harmony. They are diametrically opposed ideologies, and you can only when you push the guy that just wants to be left alone so far that he has to get involved, that's when the real shite hits the fan, and that's not anything anybody I think really wants. And it's just biting off a hunk of big chew there.
Right.
But yeah, we have a campus here in town that's it's the, what do they call it, the Tri-Faith campus, and it's the Jews, Catholics, and Muslims, and they all have a building like 100 yards from each other, and it's like a compound, dude. It's a gated entrance, and it's like, what do you need? What do you need that for?
Right.
I don't know. But anyway, so what do you got coming up as far as I'm not a big believer in resolutions, but you got any?
To stay healthy for the year. No more visits to the hospital, no more 20-pound boots on the foot, just trying to keep it on straight and narrow, and all that good stuff, and just have a healthy and safe 2026.
Yeah, good.
I gotta stay healthy. My son's got all kinds of stuff lined up for us this next year to go do, and I gotta be healthy to do it. So,
yeah.
He says, "Hey, Dad, don't make any plans for this weekend, and make sure you get your true ID driver's license, because it's going to involve flying." Oh, great, here we go. But no, we got a trip to North Carolina coming up in May, and then all the normal, father-son shenanigans during the course of the summer. And
you gonna go see MSJ and Mustard and Biscuits is down there?
We're gonna try to just with me being off on this long stretch that I was on, depleted quite a bit of my PTO time, because when you go out on short-term disability, you got to use 40 hours of PTO before they start paying you short-term disability. So that cut my time off in half.
Yeah,
so we're doing like a Thursday Thursday to Monday thing, and he's got stuff scheduled for us. We fly there Thursday and fly back Monday afternoon, and he's got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday booked for us. And I know I want to say MSJ and Mr. Warren and all that are probably about 4-hour drive from Charlotte. So
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but
well, that'd
we'll
be
see.
cool. Hey, can I just say I see Blister and Barnacles just came in, and while I'm thinking of it, I owe a collective apology to Jack Stacks, aka English Dave, and BBA, and Stack Collector, and Sir Ian Ritchie. I got an email from him. Do you know? I don't know how far back this goes, but I apparently forgot. Well, I did. I haven't been able to really get the package together for the clan in the UK, and I put it off and then forgot about it. And Ian Ian won a half ounce silver sunshine round, and I thought, man, because he emailed me the other day and said, did you ever mail that? And I'm like, oh my gosh. So collective apologies. I promised BBA I'd send him some quartz crystals and things like that, and that's in the package. It took me a while to even find the package. That's in there. Ian's silver's in there. Jack Stacks has some stuff that I just got ready to add to. So yeah, it's my apologies, and it'll be coming here pretty soon. But I don't want to interrupt you there, but I needed to get that out and get it said, because I totally dropped the ball on that, and I probably feel worse about it than they do. But yeah, I'm gonna get that line flowing back again. I miss them guys. So Jack Stacks is gonna do a live stream with me. He don't know it yet, but he's gonna come on here. we could do that real soon. So anyways, thank you for letting me interrupt you there. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good.
But
not a problem.
I just had to get that out there. Yes, the Cranky one has sucked at this year. So
it's been a rough year for a lot of us. It's not, not just you. So
yeah, but it's my problem when it's related to my performance. I won't judge anybody on their own either, but when it's my performance, that's another issue. I don't, but so be it. Boy, what a downer that is. Let's go on to the next thing I can I can be cranky about. Yeah. Well, tell me what's coming up. What's coming up there sports wise? You got some hockey activity going on here.
The Red Wings are kind of holding their own. The Lions are done. Well, and I don't blame it all on them. They've gotten some really crappy officiating the last couple games. Guy lands 3 yards short of the goal line, and they call it a touchdown.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that, Michi. What's your opinion? There's a lot of stuff going around about that the NFL's rigged, that it's almost turning into WW or whatever. Do you suppose there's any credence to that?
The local independent sports guys here in Metro Detroit actually did a video. I want to say, the Lions played Thursday night, so yeah, the Lions played Christmas night, so it had to be Friday. And he says, I'm going to put it out there. I think the NFL needs to walk in right now and confiscate all the officials' phones and see if they have been betting on these games. Because there was that, and then the 2 called back touchdowns. And this is one, and I mean, I don't know all the rules of football. I mean, football is not my primary sport. I mean, I support my local, my NFL team, my hometown team. I support the colleges around here, just not when they play each other. But the how can you call, and at my American football, because I know we've got some friends from across the pond here, my American football people that probably know more about it than I do. How in the heck do you call offensive? What is offensive pass interference?
Oh, you pretty well got it.
How do I interfere in the pass from my quarterback to my receiver? I haven't figured that one out yet. But they called that once. Then the second one was a completely legal play. They've done it a million times before. And they called some BS penalty on that because our quarterback passed it off to a receiver. Receiver passed it back off to the quarterback, and the quarterback ran in and scored a touchdown. Oh, well, the clock stops, so it doesn't count. And oh, by the way, there's pass interference on the offense, blah, blah. And no, it used to be that even though the clock goes 0, that play goes until it's dead.
Yeah.
But every time you turn around, they're calling, or, we'll call something 15 times against Detroit, and we won't call it. And the same thing will happen with the other team. We don't call it. And I've seen it happen with other teams, not just Detroit. It's like the ones that they don't want progressing into the playoffs.
Yeah. Did you see that video it was a little video clip, somebody talking about this subject, there was a guy, there was an official standing there that was kind of panned in on him. And then there was a guy behind him. They didn't know who he was or what affiliation he had at all or anything. And he was doing right behind the guy, like two guys behind the official. He was doing the illegal procedure symbol.
Oh yeah. That was
and then the next play,
there was a guy from the NFL standing behind the Lions head coach.
And the next play,
what to call.
Yeah.
And he's listening to everything Dan's saying into his headset because Dan was calling the plays, and he's telling them what to call. It's like, really? Who is that guy, and why is he there? We've never seen that before.
Yeah. And
I
thought that was kind of bizarre.
Bright blue shirt, bright blue hat with the NFL logo on both.
Yeah. That was bizarre. There's too much money out there being made.
It's all getting scripted nowadays. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's almost worse than WWE.
You got Mr. Happy Stacker just came in, said good evening, Michi, Mr. Silver Eagle. Howdy y'all. Mr. Happy Stacker, Mr. Silver Eagle. Thanks.
The ones I have fun with though is when you go on and you look at the videos where they compare like soccer or the NBA to the NHL. Where I mean these guys in the NHL, they're throwing haymakers. They're literally out for blood. And all you got to do is walk past a soccer player and they'll flop down on their back screaming and hollering that they got hurt. Or the drama kings in the NBA.
Yeah. That's a whole nother. They're like soccer players.
Yeah.
Just have to take acting classes to.
Well, and the thing is, my son played all 3 sports, and he'll sit there and look at some of these videos and just shake his head, and he goes, "Yep, that's about it."
Yep. Speaking of your son, how's he? Oh, by the way, folks, I hope y'all don't come here for answers from me and Michi, because we will discuss every problem, every issue, every debatable point, and solve none. But but once you get a reputation for some things, you just don't want to lose it,
No, he's doing well. He got a little banged up there right before Christmas. He plays beer league hockey now, and the people that follow the rules if and when they want to. They were playing a quite a bit better team than them, and this team was up like 5-1. Against them with 2 minutes left in the third period, so the game's essentially over. And my kid gets the breakaway, and he's cooking because He's a big guy. Once he gets going, good luck stopping him. So this guy, and mind you, beer league is supposed to be no contact, no shenanigans, whatever. You're just out there to lob the puck around and have fun. This guy reaches out and hooks my son's feet out from under him. And he went head and shoulders first into the boards, got up, shook it off like he always does, finished the game, got home because he still lives with his mom while he's in college. And he's like, yeah, this is what happened. She's like, nope, get right back in the car. Let's go. Because it's the side where he's broken his collarbone 3 times. So she takes him to the emergency room and, nothing broken or anything. But, yeah, he's bruised up pretty bad. But he when he was down here for Christmas, he was living on Motrin. So, but no, he's doing all right now. He's just getting ready for spring semester at school and just doing his thing.
Good. I got I got a feeling he's going to do well with whatever he decides to pursue. Yeah. And he's a good young. We still got to get him on here.
We will. It's just he's with all the hours he's working in addition to going to school. He doesn't get down here very often, but we one of these days we'll get it to happen.
All right, that's a promise. You heard him here, folks.
During the summer,
you heard him here. We're gonna get.
We'll figure it out. We'll get it done during the summer. I just got to get him to because he's very surprisingly he's very quiet. He didn't get that from his old man. Well, but just get him to do more than when you're talking to him, yeah, no, yeah, okay.
Well, we can. Yeah. We can. I think we could probably draw him out of his shell.
Yeah, he's a very quiet kid. Like I said, he definitely did not get that from me because I'm a loudmouth. Always have been, always will be. I have tamed with age, but
what's the fun in that?
Yeah, every once in a while, people was like, yep. There's the old version.
That's and that's okay. That's being a man of few words is okay, but sometimes you gotta let the words out there and revert to what's worked for you in the past. I've never been accused of being a man of few words. I haven't. What do they call that? My dad used to call it the gift of gab.
There you go.
But I don't think he was ever being complimentary in that. But what it is, what it is. Shucks. You had any pickups lately?
Not a whole heck of a lot of anything exciting. Just because really the budget really got cinched up there the last couple months while I've been off. I did get and I picked this up because I thought this was kind of cute. There's a gentleman on Pure Metals that he and his daughter, it's like a thing they do together. They pour. And,
cool.
I mean, they're nothing huge, nothing expensive, nothing like that. But let me see if I can make myself bigger here. Oh, sure. It'll let me make Cranky bigger. It won't let me make myself. Oh, there we go.
Come on. There you go.
There's a little rubber ducky that they poured.
Oh, that's cool.
It's 3 9s. Like I said, that's him and his daughter. That's their thing they do together. And let me see here. Let me give you the proper information here. It is 9.66 grams of 3 9s fine.
Well, that's cute as heck.
Was poured on the 7th of December, and it's one of unlimited. But yeah, that's his little name for his little
Forged
company,
Together.
Whatever.
I like it.
Forged Together Bullion.
Nice.
And it was pretty cool. I thought it was cool. I mean, it didn't cost an arm and a leg, but it's a little something.
That COA did.
And is really. And it's something, his daughter can feel like she like she did something really cool too, and she did. So
that is cool. I like that.
Yeah,
We
it's
should all have a silver ducky
there. You
sitting on
go.
our benches.
Well, he's on pure metals, and
I like that. You know, I
I
haven't been on pure metals for a long time.
yeah, it's picking up steam. I mean, there's a lot of people that are catching on to it, and I for one am pretty much pulled away from Whatnot. Just because yeah, it's easier to deal with because a lot of the people that were on Whatnot are on pure metals too. A lot of people that are on here are on pure metals, and you don't have to worry about sliding your finger and paying 4 times what something's worth for what you want. So
Nice, very nice. Emerald Coast says his wife tells him he could have a conversation with a squirrel. Yeah, if I get it, Emerald Coast. If it's like if you can pay attention longer than the squirrel, that's my case.
yeah,
I I got I got about that kind of attention span. Nick says silver ducky, you're the one. I
yeah,
got I got a picture of Bert or Ernie, whichever one it
yes.
was.
I heard that. I read that in Ernie's voice. So
Yeah, yeah, exactly in my mind. There you go,
Silver
Emerald.
Ducky,
Here we
you're
are
the
having a
one.
nope,
Oh, Grandma Cranky's calling.
nope. That'd be my son, huh? He's
Oh, okay.
he's he's not aware that he's I don't know what it is. It's like Monday, every other Monday, Grandma
Uh
and Nathan, I do a live stream. See, I think it runs in the family. Trickling down from grandma. Boy, I tell you what, she went all out this year at Christmas time with the bacon and Miss
huh.
Lori. Oh my goodness, she made some cookies that they're just God, outstanding, outstanding. So we, I, I probably will not need cookies again until next year. Just, just saying. But
Oh yeah.
it was a good batch.
Well, I behaved this year, even though there was a lot of temptation there. I behaved. Uh,
Well, I don't know that I could do that, Michi. I applaud you on that.
well, I a lot of us that were there at the big gathering, are all in the same boat, and I don't know. I guess my body's still regulating to what's what, and I hadn't realized that my sugar had dropped as much as it had until after I pigged out,
Yeah.
and I'm like, all right, why am I getting squirrely? And this is after eating ham and mashed potatoes and gravy, and the sweet meatballs, and you name it, whatever they had out there. My blood sugar was only 140.
Oh,
So I was like, oh, okay.
do another round.
Right. But no, they let's see, I was kind of bad, but not as bad as I could have been. So I think I'm set until next year too.
Fair enough. Nick says, Michi, have you ever see Pawn Star pickers on Whatnot?
I have
Freaking
not.
insane.
I have not. No, I didn't even know what Whatnot was until somewhere through the I was one of the ones that always used to watch one of the bigger name YouTubers, and his coin shop that he always goes to has a Whatnot channel, and I bought a lot of stuff from them, and then it became and then I found some others and found some that are actually kind of local to me that were on there, and over time the original one that I was watching got to the point where you don't stand a chance if you're trying to buy anything on a budget, because these were the idiots that were running raw, dang near slick peace dollars and Morgan dollars up to $70-$80 a piece. I'm like, no, we're done. But there are still a few I'll pop in and watch. But Most of them are on here and on YouTube, and with the exception of one, I think they've all got accounts on Pure Metals too. So, but
Cool.
the fun one's gonna be when I contact Pure Metals to ask them what I do when the post office screws up.
Oh, here we go. That we had to touch on that.
Well, I ordered something from, and it's one of, and I'm not blaming anybody but the Postal Service on this. It's from one of the coin dealers that MSJ goes to all the time, not Mr. Warren. Mr. Warren does not do the internet at all. But I ordered something from them on the 3rd of December. It was, they created the shipping label on the 5th of December. It started its trek in this general direction on the 8th of December. So it went from one city in North Carolina to another city in North Carolina to Indianapolis, Indiana to Detroit. Well, anything that comes in around here has to go through the downtown Detroit processing center. Well, it took till the 17th for that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And according to Postal Service tracking, it is still on its way from the downtown Detroit processing center to the Allen Park Detroit processing center. It's been in transit to the next location since the 17th, which tells me it went home with somebody.
Wow.
So, I mean, even I showed you those stickers that I got just playing around with some new ideas for stickers. That package came, it was in one of those plastic, oh, sorry, bags, but the bubble mailer was still intact, but it looked like it had sat out in the middle of a road in a snowstorm for 3 or 4 days because it was caked in rock salt. God. And it's like, what? Why?
Yeah, I don't understand. And it ain't getting any better.
So I'm just curious for their opinion as to, because I had that package that came from my guys over in Ypsilanti that went from Ypsilanti to Detroit, and it was fine. And when it got to Monroe, the bubble mailer was open, and you would think, okay, if that happened on a shredded machine or on a machine, everything is coming out of there. Well, the only thing that made it to me in the bubble mailer was the invoice, which tells me somebody took the contents out and put it through.
Yep.
So, but yeah, our good old USPS at work.
Just almost makes you want to not in any way, shape, or form use them.
Right.
I mean,
and they can get our bills here on time and in one piece, but nothing else.
Mustard and biscuits just came in. Mustard and biscuits. The check is in the mail, buddy. You should have actually received it by now, but we were just talking about the United States Postal Service. So I told him I'd send him a tracking. He won the last 1/10 Brit.
Yeah.
And he says, "Oh, thanks. Yeah. Well, I just sent it, like non-machinable regular envelopes, and so it should be there. I'm surprised you haven't got it. Well, I'm not surprised you haven't got it yet, but it is in the mail. And if you don't get it here in the next day or two, email me and I'll send you another one out, because that needs to be right. We'll send it signature required. I don't know that that'll make any difference, but tough time. It is a tough time of year to post, but Dad burn it every time of year is a tough time of year to post anymore. No excuse.
This is happening more and more often with them.
Yeah. No excuse. You're all fired.
Because I look at it this way, they should my bills shouldn't be getting here on time, and the junk mail shouldn't be getting here on time if the other stuff isn't getting here on time.
My golly, the bills are coming all right.
Yeah. But I will say this on my On my end, though, when it gets here, our regular letter carrier is a Saint, and like he knew that. Being in the boot, I couldn't walk and I couldn't drive and I couldn't do all that. So he would actually, any packages, because I guess there's some rule that by law they have to put the letters in the mailbox. Well, our mailboxes are at the back of the subdivision. They don't deliver door to door. But he would always stop and packages and that. And he knows he's an expert at tucking them so nobody can see them from the sidewalk.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
But he would put all my stuff so I didn't have to worry about getting it and that. But yeah, he's just, and the girls at our local post office are just as frustrated as we are. And there's the people above them are saying, well, what do you expect us to do? Deliver the damn mail.
Yeah. And I Miss Pinky here, my friend my favorite at the postal service here, she's frustrated too, but only so far. It's like if you really cared about making things better, wouldn't you make some effort to yeah, Newman mustard message. Hello, Newman. Wouldn't you make some effort to improve things? I mean,
Yeah.
That's the way I was always taught to do a job, but whatever.
Well, one of the girls who used to work down the road here at my, what do you want to call it, my neighborhood post office. She works at Monroe now, which is a little bit bigger. I wouldn't call it a processing center, but it's like a main post office versus the little, whatever post office. And I went in there last time I went in there. She was all excited and that. She looked at me. She goes, "Oh yeah, you're uh-oh." I told her there's nothing she can do about it, because this was tell her things that had gone on months ago. And she goes, she says, that's why I'm getting ready to retire early, because they won't listen to us.
Yeah.
And this gal's been with the Postal Service for 27 years. She was trying to hold out for 30, and she said, no, I can't do it. She goes, I can't. She says, I can't.
I don't blame her.
I'm tired of having to lie for my bosses.
Yeah. Yep. Well, Miss Pinky told me the other day that they, we have a central, clearinghouse like you do.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes out to the different branches, and it always adds 2 days. But she was telling me that they've lost a bunch of people and they're not hiring anybody. And so the upper management, mid-level and well, we'll say mid-level management are having to go out into the facilities and do what these people are doing all day long, every day. And they're screwing things up, and they're getting upset about this and that and whatever, it's not going to get fixed anytime soon.
No,
I don't think. And, to that, I just say, can you hear him?
I can't.
No.
Oh, there he goes.
There he is. Anyway. Anywho.
Yeah.
Isn't that Ellen's old line? But yeah, that's going to be an ongoing problem, I think. Hi, Matt Wingy came in. Let's see what we got over here. I'd say mostly.
Well, they were talking last night. I don't know if you caught any MSJ and Tooley's live last night. They went on early.
I did not. I'm going to have to watch the replay.
And we were talking about, mining and all that. And, the subject about Michigan came up again. MSJ didn't know where the Upper Peninsula was. Or we referred to it as the UP. He didn't know what we were talking about.
Really?
So for those of you, when we talk about Michigan and we talk about the UP, we have two peninsulas in Michigan. We have, we have the lower, which we refer to, that's why they refer to it sometimes as the Mitten State. And then this thing right up here that looks like a rabbit running for its life is the Upper Peninsula. So now you know. And
Now
knowing's
you
half the
know.
battle.
Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, but what's that? You say that's a peninsula. That kind of looks like, what's it attached to?
What, the upper?
Yeah.
It's attached to Wisconsin. That's why Wisconsin keeps trying to say that it's theirs, not ours.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right here. Again, Wisconsin trying to suck the life out of somebody else. Why don't they turn it the other direction and go to Minnesota and kind of suck some life out of them fellers? They don't.
Well, see, this is the other thing that a lot of people don't know is that prior to the War of Toledo was part of Michigan. So Ohio and Michigan fought over Toledo. And in the end, Ohio got Toledo, but we got the Upper Peninsula. I think we got the better end of that deal.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, a lot better deer hunting, unless you're in a Chevy.
Yeah, the old. I don't even know if I still have those CDs or not. There's a little group up there in the UP called the Youpers. They used to, through song, make fun of Youpers. And one of them was the second week of deer camp, and then they had another. It was supposed to be like a spoof of Jingle Bells. It was the Rusty Chevrolet.
Yeah.
I think some of their stuff's on the on YouTube. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while.
Mustard and Biscuit said fought for the other one to have it. All right, we won, you guys. You get Toledo. We get the Upper Peninsula
deal. But don't get me wrong. I love Toledo. Two of our farm teams for the Detroit teams are down there. The people are great down there. Yes. If you watched MASH, Klinger was not joking. The Toledo Mud Hens, that's our thing. And, when he talked about the Tony Pacos chili, Tony Pacos is a real place with really good chili and really good chili dogs. And they're not Detroit conies, but they're the Hungarian version, which is really good. And, but yeah, we got the better end of the deal back then. We got the UP and they got Toledo. So
there you go. Toledo's the best implement, the best pew for deer hunting in Toledo is a 351 Windsor and a Galaxy 500. But
there you go.
you have to be a certain age to even know what that means. Hi, Crawdaddy Stacks.
Crawdaddy, no, there is no beans in.
That ain't chili if it's got beans in it, folks. I'm just telling you.
Well, Detroit style conies do not have beans. It is what they refer to more as a chili sauce.
Uh-huh.
And you go down to Tony Pacos, theirs does not have beans in it either, but it is considered what they call a Hungarian chili dog. So, long drawn out story behind that, but they're still good.
What are you thinking about? You should do a live food tour this year up there.
We might. I know there's a guy that's on YouTube, and God bless him. He's trying, but he doesn't want to listen to the people that are from here that actually know what the heck is going on. He went and he did this deal where he went and we're gonna, and he's from Windsor. That's problem for him, but he's from Windsor, and he takes the tunnel bus over to Detroit, and then Ubers around town, whatever. And his first place he went was he wanted to compare Detroit style pizza, which in any other part of the country is Sicilian pizza, where they put the sauce on top of everything, not under it. Mm-hmm. Well, he went to Louis and he went to Buddy's. Well, the guy that owns Louis started out making pizzas for Buddy's. So they're pretty close. If I had to pick between the two, if I wanted something really heavy that's going to weigh me down for 7 or 8 hours, I go to Louis. If I want something that's really good and it's not going to make me want to curl up and take a nap, I go to Buddy's. So
there you go.
So so he did that. Then he went down and he compared Lafayette Coney Island to American Coney Island. The only reason American Coney Island won is because, oh, it's so vibrant and festive in here. Okay, yeah, okay, it's American Coney Island. Their walls are painted red, white, and blue. But if you go into Lafayette, Lafayette is like the old school ceramic tile walls and stainless steel everywhere. You go in, you get your conies and eat them and go. So, but we'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah. And you know, the worst part about that, or the best part about that, is just doing the research.
Oh yeah, and you know, I tell everybody, like I even commented on the guy's video. I said between the two, Lafayette's better because American uses the same Coney Island chili that everybody in Michigan uses, or almost everybody in Michigan uses. It's generic, mass produced, whatever. Lafayette makes theirs from scratch every day. That's why I take Lafayette, because I think it tastes better. But if you go out to my old neighborhood about 10, 12 minutes away from Lafayette, Coney Island, you go to Dooley's. They make their own chili in-house. They bring the heat. Not a ton, but just enough to know it's there. And they're phenomenal. But then I said that, and somebody says, yeah, make sure you bring your gun with you. You know, so somebody who's probably never been to Detroit.
Yeah, well, but that's a given anyway. Shut up.
Yeah. Right? Well, yeah. You know, I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be. I mean, I don't get paranoid about driving down Verner Highway anymore. There for a while, right before I moved out of the old neighborhood, it's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to go down this way anymore. But
dude,
then,
I carry in the bathroom. You know,
yeah. Yeah.
Nothing.
I go to get a ball. I go to get a pop out of the fridge. I got it on my hip. You know,
yeah. Yeah. So what's your point?
Exactly. But you know, we've always had a huge, I refer to as ethnic food thing in Detroit in the metro area. You know, where just the east end of my old neighborhood is where you go for Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's actually call it Mexican town. Not that I would recommend it right now with the way things are in our world, but the west end of the neighborhood was all Middle Eastern with an Italian place on the edge of that neighborhood, and right smack in the middle of that neighborhood, Dearborn Sausage Company.
There you go.
Which they were there before the neighborhood was. So
yeah. And gosh darn it, you know, you say what you want to say about cultures and this and that, but there's a lot of good cuisine from the Middle Eastern.
There is, yeah. Well, and then
Middle Eastern places.
Back before GM gave up on our neighborhood, because we had the Cadillac Clark Street plant, which used to build the Cadillac Fleetwood and the I can't remember, Eldorado. They used to build those at Clark Street, and this place was huge. And they employed a lot of people that lived in the neighborhood. And then down on Fort Street, you had what we all could name in the neighborhood, we called it Cadillac Fort Street. It was a Fisher body plant. And they would build the bodies for those cars there. And then they had these modified car carriers where they would haul them like 12 at a time from Fort Street all the way up to Michigan Avenue and Clark Street to the assembly plant. But when they closed Fleetwood and then they closed Clark Street, that neighborhood between Fleetwood and the Detroit River, which everybody knows is Del Rey, just everybody moved out and it went to crap. But that was the place to go for Hungarian food, was down in Del Rey. That's all got, but we still remember.
Yep. I remember, gosh, remember the Body by Fisher tag that was in,
yep.
Was that a Model T? Was there emblem on that? And it always said Body by Fisher.
Well,
that tag was on every.
What looked like a really fancy stagecoach.
Was that what it was? Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but I remember specifically. Weren't they blue and white tags?
Yeah.
Or was it? Yeah.
Yep.
Gosh
darn.
And
we had, and granted, we had Ford Motor Company out there on the west end of the neighborhood. But the But they, everybody that worked at Fort Rouge for the most part lived in Dearborn. So they lived on the other side of the plant. They didn't live on our side. But yeah, we watched that neighborhood go down. It's starting to make a U-turn and come back. So
Good.
we still got Ganellas going on. We still got some other places going on. So I'll have to do a live at Ganellas and see if I can get them to let me film them making the sandwich.
That would be good.
Because I know I've shown pictures in the past. I think I actually did a video. A Michi on the town, like, hey, I got hungry. Look what I got.
Yep. Yep. Seeing it assembled would be quite the video, I think.
Oh yeah. 18. And for those that have no idea what I'm talking about, Ganellas is a neighborhood Italian market where they are very notorious for their subs, their Italian subs. And when I was younger and in the midst of my fat kid stage, I could very easily put away what they call an 18 and 3. And an 18 and 3 is a sub bun that's a little bit longer than a foot long, really, big around, split it down the middle. 18 layers of meat, 3 layers of cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, their house-made Italian dressing.
Man.
And it's so good.
Yeah.
I made the downsize in my later years, but you say Ganellas, and I'm like, wait, what time and where?
Now it's what, like a 9.5 and a 1.5?
No, now I do like a 18 and 18 or 18. I do like an 8 and 1. I think it's an 8 and 1 or a 9 and 2, something like that. It's like half the size of that big one. But yeah, back in my fat guy days, I could eat the whole thing in one sitting. Last time I got an 18 and 3, I turned it into 3 meals.
Fat guy days. That's good. Back in the fat guy days.
Oh yeah. That's when I could sit down before they started shrinkflationing everything. I could sit down and eat a Little Caesars hot and ready and order Crazy Bread in one sitting. And not even, let out a burp and keep going. So, not anymore.
I'm just trying to give everybody Yeah, that's me just playing around, in case you guys didn't know.
Uh-huh.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. This has been a year.
It has.
And how long have we been doing these every other week now? For
Tim
Ivins?
I want to say it's probably been a year.
Been
over a year, maybe. I'm gonna have to go back and look.
We'll have to. I'm not nearly as organized as Silver and Gold Stack Attack and MSJ. I haven't got the actual count of months or days or whatever in my head like they do, but
I know we've been doing it for a while.
We have, and we'll come back next year, folks. We'll have a number for you.
There you go.
Yeah, you just have to come back to find out.
I think the first one we did was on your channel.
It was, it was Flying by the Seat of Our Pants.
Yep.
Michi and me Monday.
Yep. And we were a 3-member crew, and then
we were indeed.
Things changed for our third member, and
my first best friend.
She's not able to be on with us on Monday nights, but we miss her being here, and
we do.
And I still bite my tongue when I see the person that screwed it up for us.
Yeah.
Or part of what screwed it up for us.
Yeah.
Because all I asked was, hey, you know what? Let's be polite, treat each other with respect, blah, blah, blah. And that person took exception to that. And the funniest part was when they started attacking me on other people's live streams.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you want to come at me? Come on at me, but do it on my channel or email me or whatever. Don't disrespect the person that's hosting the live stream right now with your crap.
Yep.
So
There you go. There you go.
And I think they backpedaled a little bit because the last few times we've been on a live stream, well, last several times, they've actually been kind of respectful and nice about it. So,
yeah, life lessons, I think. Karma's
yeah,
a bitch.
there you go.
But I
Cold
think
hard
I'm
ones.
probably gonna, I've been saying I was gonna do a live, or not a live, but a year-end recap video, and I think I'm probably gonna wind up doing that before the first gets here, just to kind of a reflection type of thing, and again, I won't solve any problems, but I'll certainly throw some numbers out there and talk about some topics, kind of a parting end of 2025, good riddance.
There you go. Yeah.
kind of video.
There you go. Yeah.
But goodness
blame
only
you.
knows what'll come out of that, because there will be a rant, there will be a heartfelt part, and then I'm sure I'll get into just a reflective kind of mode. But we'll see. Again, you know me. What's 3D saying? Some people are just
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and you know what? I'll be very, very upfront about what it was. We had somebody in the live stream, and it was Cranky, Tuli, and me. And there was one individual who he doesn't do it anymore. I don't know if somebody finally checked him on it or what. Used to change his name on here multiple times in an attempt to get Tuli to say certain things out loud.
Yeah.
And it got to the point, that was part of it. And it got to the point where it was like borderline inappropriate harassment. I mean, like, I don't know if the S word is
That
allowed
wasn't
on YouTube,
borderline.
that's why I'm not saying it. But you know, the thing where you talk to a female coworker a certain way and you get called to HR for it. That's how the way this guy was going on here. And I don't know I didn't see exactly what he said, because I was talking whatever. I was looking at the screens. I wasn't looking at the chat. And Cranky said something about, no, take it down now. Well, then this guy starts having a fit, jumping at me, and I'm like, hey, one of my mods is the one that blanked you out. Well, you were hosting the live stream, blah blah. It's like, yeah, all I ask is that you come on here and be respectful. That's all I want.
Yep.
Yeah, and my thing is, and I, every once in a while I slip up, and I know I'm gonna say it, so I say, hey guys, sorry for the language. I'll drop a bad word. Okay? But I try not to do that, because I don't know if you're sitting there with your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, nephews, or whatever, and I don't need to be dropping F-bombs and S-bombs and every other kind of bomb on here, because that's disrespectful to you and you and the youngsters. And like, if I knew, if we're on here right now, and if I knew Peanut was in there with Cranky, I'd be talking like a kindergarten teacher.
Yep.
Out of respect for the fact that Peanut's in the room, or nearby.
Which, by the way, is a topic for another night.
or he may say it later, or he might see it later. But and this guy and then something happened, and I was at in the chat on I want to say it was one of LBS's live streams, and this guy's coming at me in LBS's live stream. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And then LBS checked him on it. He's like, dude, not here, not now.
Yeah. Well, I'm never going to apologize for that.
No, I'll not. No, and and it's just
it came after you.
It used to be in my channel description that I don't care who you love, who you pray to, what you identify as, whether you got outdoor plumbing, indoor plumbing, I don't care. Just this is this, and I know this is kind of a common term, or blown up, overused term. My channel is a safe place. and I'm
Yep.
not going to tolerate, somebody calling, making derogatory statements or whatever to other people in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway.
Yep. Silver State Stacker. Hey.
Yes, sir. Silver State Stacker in the house.
Well, I tell you what, Michi, we're just there's some things you just don't need to apologize for, and there's
I never will, but
there's just the old fashioned respect thing that I still adhere to for the most
that's
part.
the way I was
mean,
raised. So
we're all human, but and if it's on your channel, that's up to you, man. And that gets back to the respect thing.
yeah.
But all righty, man. Well, I
still have it.
Marty the Wonder Dog is. Oh, what's that?
Oh, that's from when Silver State had the
yeah,
the coaster type thingy. I got one in my album, and I got one that sort of sits out over here in the corner. So I remember my peeps, and yeah, it's still there.
excellent. Yeah,
and while he's here,
every now and then he even uses it as a coaster. No,
I have not used it as a coaster. I don't want to ruin it.
Right.
What did I do? And if I can find the darn thing, I just had it sitting here a minute ago.
Yeah, Mustard. I hear that.
Now that I'm looking for it, I can't find it. Okay, where'd it go? I was going to put a plug in for Silver State's book that he wrote.
Oh, he wrote a book?
He wrote a book. Yes. I believe in Silver State, because you're here, correct me if I'm wrong, you can actually get it on Amazon still. Cool. Not that I trust Amazon any further than I trust the post office right now.
Yeah.
Because they're pulling the shenanigans now where they're shipping stuff via USPS.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, what did I? I'm about to turn into Kermit the Frog with my voice here because it was just here. Oh, dang it! All right, let's see. One more shot. It might be over yonder here. Yes, he wrote a book about stacking and getting started and what's good. Not trying to be a financial advisor or anything, but just maybe taking some of the animosity out of, like, if you're beginning to stack and that. And I thought it was cool. I've read it cover to cover a couple times. So yeah, watch. We'll get off of here and it'll be like, here I am.
Yeah, it'll be you trip over it.
Crawdaddy, I will get with you about that when we got some things going on around here, and like I said, not being very trusting in the post office right now.
Yeah.
Some things may be changing here in the next couple of weeks, so yeah, I don't want to have it get lost. But I did see your email, and I will get back to you as soon as I know.
Eddie, you can email me. My email's crankystacker@gmail.com. Email me and we'll work something out. But well, what do you think, mister?
Yeah, we've been at it for over an hour, about an hour and 14 minutes almost.
You want to do a quick numbers thing?
All right, let me get over here and let's see if I can get it to work this week. Let's see. What's that? That's banners. What is that? Oh, now it's telling me I can add a Christmas background. It didn't tell me that during Christmas.
Must have shipped at USPS.
Right? Yeah, there you go. Oh wow! Now I found the option to change the color of the little doohickeys down here with our names on it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I've been trying to find that for like 3 weeks. All right, where'd it go? This third thing just will not let me into private chat because I'm on my phone. I'm not on a laptop. So let's see.
So what are we gonna do? We'll do we'll do a 1/10. I don't have it right in front of me here because I did a whole bunch of shuffling around on things this week, but
Here we go.
got that the 1/10 infused Indian. I could get one real quick. Yeah, let me run grab one real quick so they know.
Okay, I got the private chat, so I sent you a number.
Okay, I'll be right back. Sing to them while I'm gone. I'll be right back.
No, I'm not singing. We'll be at 0 by the time you get back. Or you'll be hearing dogs howling from 20 miles away. Let me see. I'm still looking to see if I can find that darn book because it was just sitting here a little while ago. Before I neatened up my desk to do the live, it was sitting right here. All right, let's see. So I honestly hope everybody's staying warm because it got crazy here in Michigan. It was this time yesterday, it was 60 some degrees, almost 70 degrees. And now we've got ice and about 4 inches of snow by me. I guess it gets deeper the further north you go. So. Oh, darn. Yeah, I'm going to find that darn book after we're off of here. I know it. Just my luck. Or let's see, is it back there maybe? Okay, he went to get. Okay. He went to get a silver, and I'm bopping around here looking for a book. All right, let's see here.
All right, still there?
I'm still. We're still here.
Good. God, it's almost like being married again. Stepped out of here, and Lori said, "Hurry up, your dog's ugly." But they'll be all right till then. All right, folks. This is an extra special last of the year giveaway. How about that?
There you go.
We're gonna do a 1/10 infused Indian. Now this is believe it or not, folks, this is silver. Got that, and then you got the penny back on it, the wheat cent back, 1/10, and I'll throw in the limited edition Cranky Stacker poker chip. In case y'all were wondering, I live in Nebraska right now. But yeah, that'll be the thing this week. And we got number between what, Michi? Did you say between?
I sent you. I was able to get the private chat, so I sent you.
Gotcha. All right. So there's the number. We'll see. Hey, Vegas. We'll see who gets it here. It's going to be a number between 1 and 50, and you can just start typing in and making guesses, and we'll see how far it goes. How about that? For a 1/10 infused Indian silver round, our Michi and I's end of the year gift to you. And let's go.
Jack Stacks got it.
Jack Stacks got it?
He got it. 25.
There it is. All right. Jack Stacks, how about that?
Vegas 420.
Vegas ought to get one just for saying that, but I'm not a 420er, but that's okay. Jack was off and running, dudes. Now, everybody go back and check us on this. Let's just make sure everything's good to go. We got FG came in, then Matt, then Mustard and Biscuits, and Jack came in. The fourth guess was the number 25. Is everybody in agreement on that? Too bad if you're not, because that's what I got on the screen. And it's all in fun anyway. All right. Well, Jack Stacks, congratulations. He's going to get a Nebraska Nebraska. I started to say Cornhuskers. Nebraska poker chip from the Cranky Stagger and a 1/10 Accused Indian. Ha! Plus the stuff I've already got lined out for him. I'm going to have to mail yours separate, Jack Stacks. That's just all there is to it. That'll be good. Outstanding. Congratulations, man. Well done. Well done. All right. Well, as always, this has been a pleasure.
Oh yeah, always. Yeah, we have fun. You know, we don't do a lot of talking about. Well, we'll talk about metals here and there, but we don't really, because I know a lot of people right now with, you know, it can't make up its mind whether it's going up or down. You know, people not trying to, but they get stressed out by it. So, you know, we'll come in here and we'll start talking about anything but.
Yeah, and that's.
And frankly, you know, you see what I've been stacking lately.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just love those things. Oh, you got a.
Yeah, I got an orange one for the Tigers.
I'd forgotten. Well, you had the white one first, didn't you?
Yeah, I got that one that's got the silver poo in it. Then I got the copper hopper full of copper. That was that was Seven's idea. Said I needed a copper hopper, so I got one of those. And I was like, "Ooh, that's Detroit Tigers orange."
There
and
you
when
go.
it came, I took a picture and sent it to Phoenix, because he's one of the guys I still follow on Whatnot. And I did one of these numbers, and
there you go.
Oh, hold on, it didn't.
You got the white privilege crapper there. That's the copper hopper, and the that's kind of like a baby poop orange, but you say it's Detroit Tigers. Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, no, see now it doesn't want to let me make myself big. Hey,
dude, I love the bowls.
It wants to keep telling me to exit myself out of the chat, or out of the live stream.
We don't want to do that. No. We don't want to do that.
Anyway.
So yeah, North Star Stacker's got a good point here, which we really didn't address much at all about the market and where it's heading and all that. Buy the dips and don't panic.
Right.
That's another reason I just haven't picked anything up, because there for a while my pickups were going for mainly making jewelry and things like that.
Right.
And it's just not a profitable hobby right now. It still is fun, but we'll pursue that in the future. But don't. This is kind of like the ghost week, folks. This is the week that we'll see some backward travel in the numbers, but don't think it's not going to be a good investment either way. Buying high or buying low right now, just buy, in my opinion, whatever you can afford. And that's not. What do y'all think about the silver price up and down? And that's I think I don't think this is the end of it going down, Michi. Do you? I was saying maybe $40, 40, 45, but I don't know that we'll ever go below 50 again.
I don't see us going below 50 again. But I know somebody put something out there the other day, and I don't remember who it was that said something about apparently big retail went on a shopping spree because I want to say it was either yesterday or the day before, Monument Metals put out a thing. Hey, we got a sale on silver, and within 2 minutes, their entire inventory of 1 ounce bars and rounds were gone.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, who bought all that up?
Well, the mega banks
Yeah.
are broke, dude.
And
They got
my
another 7
understanding is
billion out of the bottomless federal sluice fund there,
yeah, and
because of
they
the
the
shorts.
rumors keep going that China's buying it up too. So
Well, and you know what? That's fine. I mean, if you can't if you can't look at the numbers, do your own due diligence. But if you don't look at the numbers and see what's happening, then
right,
pick a different hobby or something. But
right,
um, it's already, what is there, about a $7-10 difference between Shanghai and Comex, and
yeah,
it's what a great way to pick up some of your millions lost in shorts if you're a bank by still, this price is still manipulated. I don't care what anybody says, but
right.
I don't know that we'll ever see the end of that. But that is what it is. All right, well, I better go feed Marty the Wonder Dog and get ready for the rest of the week coming up here.
Right. Well, everybody that popped in, or if you're watching it in the replay, thanks for
Thanks,
joining
Mustard.
us. And everybody have a safe and happy New Year. And like we said at the beginning, hope everybody had a great Christmas.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks, which will be 2026.
God willing, we'll see you next year. Yeah.
And yeah, I'll let Cranky do his first. His wrap up first, and then I'll
I,
come behind and do mine.
I just saw Sorcerer Stan in here. Hey, Sorcerer Stan, good to see
Hey,
you.
Stan.
Yeah. I'll be doing a kind of a retro introspective year-end video coming up here, folks. But if you got nothing better to do, spend a little time listening to it. But if not, that's okay too. I get it. Just stay safe, shoot straight, keep stacking, y'all. Stack the right stuff.
Keep stacking, keep hunting. Stack what you like, stack what you can afford, and we'll see you soon. Happy New Year, everybody. We're out.